Hello, Faith and Adam. Here, as promised, is the demo DVD, just to let you see the picture quality and the sound quality from the camera that I got a few months ago. I'm going to recite your favourite poem, Faith, The Papist and The Prod. I was born and reared on the sandy row, a loyal orange prod. I stood for good King William, that noble man of God. My motto, no surrender, my flag, the Union Jack. And on the 12th I proudly marched to Finaghy and back. Oh aye, a loyal son of Ulster, a true blue, that was me, prepared to fight, prepared to die for faith and liberty. Aye, as well as that, a Linfield man, as long as I can mind, and I had no time for Catholics or any of the unkind. And then one night in Bangor, I met wee Rosie Breen, and as soon as I laid eyes on her, I knew she was my queen. And when I saw she fancied me, my head was all abuzz, and I clean forgot to ask her what her religion was. Next time we met, I tell her, I'm a proddy, staunch and true. She says I'm a Catholic and I'm just as staunch as you. Well, those words were harsh and bitter, but suddenly like this, the centuries of hatred were forgotten with a kiss. Oh, I knew our love would bring us only trouble and distress, but nothing in this world could make me love my Rosie less. I saved a bit of money as quickly as I could, and I asked her if she'd marry me, and by God, she said she would. Then the trouble really started. Her folks went raving mad, and when mines heard about it, sure they were twice as bad. My father said from that day on he'd hang his head in shame. By a strange coincidence, her father said the same. My mother cried her eyes out and said I'd rue the day that I'd let a Papist hussy steal my loyal heart away. And Rosie's mother said when she recovered from the blow, she'd rather have the devil than a man from Sandy Row. Aye, we were married in a Papist church on the other side of town. That's how Rosie wanted it, and I couldn't let her down. The priest was very kind to me, and he made me feel at home. I think he pitied the both of us for our families didn't come. The rooms we went to live in had nothing but four walls. They were far away from the sandy row and further from the falls. But that's the way we wanted it, for both of us knew well that back among the folk we knew, our lives would just be hell. Aye, and life out there for Rosie was lonely, and I well knew. And of course we had our own wee religious differences too. At dinner time that first Friday, when Rosie gave me fish, I looked at it, and I looked at her, and I said, "No, it's not my dish." Well, I mind well what she said to me. "You've got to pay some price, and to eat no meat on a Friday is a poor wee sacrifice to make for Christ who died for us on a Friday long ago." So, anyway, I ate the fish. Wasn't bad, you know. Then Sunday came, and I lay on when she got up at 8. But Rosie turned to me and said, "Get up or you'll be late. You've got a church to go to, and that's where you should be. So up you get this minute. You'll be down the road with me." Aye, we left the house together and we parted down the line. She went off to her church and I went off to mine. But all throughout the service, although we were apart, I felt that we were worshipping together in our hearts. The weeks and months went quickly by, and then there came the day when Rosie upped and told me that a child was on the way. And we got down on our knees that day and asked the Lord above to grant our child two gifts alone, tolerance and love. We wrote and told our families, as they never used to call. We thought the news might soften them, and so it did and all. My mother and then Rosie said they'd visit us in turn. We marvelled at the power of a child not born. But we were disillusioned when we found out why they came. It wasn't to be friendly or to make it up again. Rosie's mother came to say the child must be RC, and mine said it would have to be a Protestant like me. Oh, the rows before the wedding were surely meek and mild, compared to all the rumpus that was riz about the child. From both sides of the families, insults and threats were hurled. What a way to welcome our wee angel to the world. The child must be a Catholic. The child must be a prod. But the last and loudest voice I heard was the mighty voice of God. And to his awful wisdom I had to bow my head. For an hour after he was born, our poor wee boy was dead. That night I sat by Rosie's side, and just before the dawn, I kissed her as she left me to join my angel son. My loyal heart was broken within the unlonely walls. And where the hell's the sandy row, and where the hell's the falls? But that was many years ago, long, long years of grief and pain, when I would have given all I had just to see her face again. But my loneliness is over now. I'll see her soon, I know. The doctor told me yesterday that I hadn't long to go. And when I go up yonder, they'll let me in, I hope. And if they ask me who I'm for, King William or the Pope, oh, I'm going to take no chances. I'll tell them straight and fair. I'm a loyal Ulster Protestant who loved the Papist. In one way or another, I know they'll let me through. Rosie will be waiting there, and her darling wee boy too. Then the child will take us, the Papist and the Prod, up the steps to heaven and into the arms of God. I found that poem a few years ago, written by a Belfast man, Micheal Kearney. I hope you liked it. And I hope you're happy enough with the quality of the picture and sound, and I look forward to seeing you, Faith, and you, Adam, in July. And don't forget, the big day is getting nearer. Ah, for it is old and it is beautiful. Soldiers are we.